Some new toxic Valor chatters in Jody's chat telling shit. It makes me so. I'm not even kidding. I DM'd Jody last night, and I will show. I'm gonna straight up show you all the DMs, or I'll read it because there's other stuff. But I DM'd Jody, and I'm like, I'm reading this. I'm reading exactly what I said, because I don't care if I drop shade. I don't. I said, I would just like to say you're so freaking good at this video game, and you're easily more mechanically talented than 75% of the GC scene already. People are going to talk because they want a paycheck collect and sit nice and secure, but people don't realize that y'all are working harder than half of the free agent players in teams. You're not slacking or undeserving of playing in these tournaments. Don't get down on yourself. I've enjoyed playing with you thus far. Go keep it up. Because it's true. There's a lot of people that look at the team and they're like, bro, like, they're content people. They're going to come get a foot in the door and play the tournament, and they're not even going to try. And I'm like, they're trying so hard. They're putting in the time. Like, they're putting in so much time. So I'm trying to get her out of her head, and I'm going to start getting aggressive here because she is so good. And whenever she's comfortable and in her element, like, oh my gosh, she just needs to believe it. You out as I never see you play. What made you decide to join DSG, or is the potential there? Okay. So I played last year for Immortals. So I was signed professionally, fully doing all that. I was putting in the 6 to 8 hour days and fully stratting and everything, and wasn't really doing content at the time. So I was never really streaming, really just focusing on that. And I had a really, really good season last year. Like, statistically, I was one of the best controller players and top of my role, and even top of like many leaderboards as a support role, which is like really good. So I had a really, really good season and good year. But at the end of the season, when everyone was doing trials and stuff, we were kind of held back for about a month of the trial process, and we're told to not really like go pursue anything. And then by the time that month was over, a lot of teams already formed. And then they told us they wanted us again. And then after a month of working with the organization that I was with, they dropped us. So by the time they dropped us, this is a month away from GC1. So it's really, really hard to form something and get really, really good team chem within that short amount of time. So I wasn't planning on playing this GC because of just how late it was. And I was just going to sit this one out. I was going to watch. I was going to focus on streaming and making content, which I really enjoy doing. And that was going to be like my way out and just chill, and then decide if I want to come back in GC2. And then Toast was like, hey, I have a content team. Just show up, stream scrims, have fun, and IGL. I was like, I can do that. I can do that. I mean, I'm already streaming. I'm already putting in all my time to this. And if it can help them find like that motivation to want to compete, that would be awesome. But also it brings good eyes and views to the GC scene. So all in all, it's a win-win. I mean, if I wasn't planning on competing, plus if it doesn't really change much of my schedule, like, why not? So yeah. So now we're playing. And honestly, they're really freaking good. Like, they're really good at the video game. And I'm very happy to be here.